right, so just came out of the theater. Just saw Avengers. Man, that shit was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. Mm. Hold on, I gotta tell y'all this when I get back and get relaxed. I gotta fill y'all in. Hey guys, it's Dante here. So I just want to talk to you about Marvel's new hit. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it by now. Infinity Wars, the Avengers. Now, words for this movie. Amazing, but somber. I think that's how I felt. I think that's how everybody felt when they went and saw this movie. Like, it was great. Had a lot of action, had comedy, had all of our favorite characters in the movie. But the way that the movie made you feel was just damn. Like, you know what I mean? Damn. Now, for those of you that haven't seen the movie yet, I would pause right now because we're going to get into some spoilers about the movie. What I liked, what I didn't like, and what to expect. Okay, so what did I like about Avengers Infinity War? I must say that the action was completely on point. I loved the fact that they included Peter Parker's new suit. Spider-Man's new suit is fucking awesome. All right, for those of you who actually read the comics and checked out Civil War, in Civil War, Tony Stark made him a new suit. We didn't get to see that in the actual Civil War movie, but we finally get to see it now in Avengers Infinity War. And to me, it's dope. All right, they did a very good job in bringing that suit to life. He has the spider legs and everything, new features, and it actually has the nanotechnology like Iron Man's new suit, which is also featured in Avengers Infinity War. He didn't have the suit in Civil War in the comics, but he did get the suit later on when they were introducing the new Iron Man. Which, if you guys don't know or read the comics, the new Iron Man is, I believe, a 15, 16-year-old black girl who's like a whiz, right? So they're definitely giving us more representation in these comics. So if you don't know about it, go and check that out. The new Iron Man is actually a black female teenager. She's a genius. She does dope shit. And I think that they have her from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. You can go ahead and double check that. But carrying on, other things that I liked. I like the comedy. I like the use of comedy. I like that it wasn't over the top. But Thor was fucking hilarious in this movie. When I say hilarious, he was funny. Like, they did a really good job with Thor. And not only with his comedy, they did a great job with his action. When Thor came back with his new friggin' weapon, oh my gosh. That's the Thor that I've been waiting for God knows how long. They have not been doing Thor justice, but in this movie, Thor came back as a fucking god, as he's supposed to be. So, I was really digging that shit. Number two, they did a great job with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange did his shit in this movie. Like, as far as really being a defender and putting people in their place, Doctor Strange did it. Nobody can complain. Like, he did his thing. Now, talking about the villains, top villain out of the whole movie, in my opinion, before we even get into like action and all that stuff, top villain, or probably my favorite villain, was Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw was so fucking OP, it is crazy. I mean, he is seriously OP. Crazy overpowered. Like, nobody could touch him. Nobody could mess with him. This dude was just like, oh, here comes the body coming towards me. Move. That way. This way. That way. Oh, here you go. Just throw some projectiles that way. Yo, what I'm talking about, this dude was doing everything with just simple hand movements like it was nothing to him. And this dude was moving through the city like a boss. Ebony Maw was like the villain for me. Unfortunately, he died. They killed him off with natural means because that was like the only way that they can get rid of him. Right? Because nobody could really stand toe-to-toe with him. Nobody could really stand toe-to-toe with him, as far as I could see. You know what I mean? He was just demolishing everybody and everybody that came into his path. But through Spider-Man, using some good hindsight in terms of movies and coming up with an idea, they managed to get rid of him by sending him out into space. All right? Of course, he can't survive out there. But Ebony Maw did his shit. Now, what I liked about Thanos is that they made him real. He was so multi-dimensional. They gave him really, really, really great character development. Like, you can see different sides to him. You understand why he's doing this. You see his conflicts in when he's going through these different emotions. And you see him execute this as an extremely powerful being. Now, let's be serious now. One of the dopest parts inside of this whole movie is when friggin' Thanos goes and he pulls the friggin' moon towards the planet that they're on. And shards of the moon come crashing down like meteors, destroying everything in their path. That was one friggin' awesome part of the movie. Like, I don't think that we've seen that kind of display of power in that magnitude in the other movies, right? So that for me was extremely dope. Now, the only thing that I hated about the movie, which wasn't about the movie at all, it was about the dumbass Star-Lord. He pissed me the fuck off. Why, oh why, would you go and hit Thanos when your buddies are holding him down? They're restraining him. They're trying to remove the gauntlet. The gauntlet is half off. You know that you're human. You know that you cannot beat Thanos one-on-one. Why would you go and hit the guy and wake him out of the trance that he's currently under and then fuck everything up for the whole world? I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, you're angry, but some type of common sense has to come over to you and let you be like, dude, I could not beat him before with my little pew, 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 pew. Why would I think that I can do anything to him now? Wouldn't it make more sense for me to just wait until they get the gauntlet off and then try to do some damage? So unfortunately, the whole world got screwed because Quill did not know how to keep his damn self calm. Yet, moments ago, he wanted friggin' Batista, I forgot his actual character's name, Dax or whatever. He wanted him to calm down and not hit Thanos or make a sound or try to attack Thanos earlier in the movie, but he couldn't do the same thing himself. So that just really pissed me off because nothing that happened would have ever happened if it wasn't for him not showing some sort of restraint. And my most touching or the most heartfelt part of the movie, I think everybody can agree with me on this, is Peter Parker dying. Like, tear, sad face. Like, that was the most touching part of the movie because I believe that in that instant, you realize, yo, Peter really is still just a kid. Like, he's still scared. He's just a scared little boy in this moment. Like, he doesn't want to die, and he's begging for his life in a way that, he cannot avoid. So I think that a lot of people got a bit choked up during that part of the movie. Peter is the neighborhood Spider-Man, right? Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and now he's ended up dying before his time because of something that was kind of out of his control. So that's my little mini review. All in all, the movie was a great movie, but of course, a lot of our favorite characters have died at this point of the movie. Now, some people might be confused because they don't follow along, but this is a 2-part movie. All right, the movie is not over. This is pretty much the middle of the movie because if they were to release the whole movie, it would be like 6-7 hours long. But part 2 is coming out soon. It's coming out next year. So stay tuned for that. I think Marvel did a great job with this movie. It really captured the feeling of the comic book when all of these things occurred. So stay tuned. I think you're going to enjoy part 2. Part 2 has a lot coming for it. Once again, this is Dante. I'll catch you guys. And I think we got some more movies on the horizon. Of course, Miss Marvel. If for those of you that don't know who Marvel is, Captain Marvel, after the credits at the end, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson calls somebody. And we don't know who he calls. We just see a logo. That's Captain Marvel's logo, okay? So what you should do, go and research Captain Marvel, find out who she is, and get prepared to watch her movie later on this year. This is Dante. I'll catch you guys in a few. Deuces.